The silver market is doing what it does in a very hot market. That means it's bouncing around a bit. So the question is, where is the best value today? And we have this conversation every week during every show from what we're seeing on this side of the fence. And right now, dimes, quarters, half dollars, circulated, uncirculated proof, modern issue, where are we going? Medallions, ingots, where are we going? Well, I'm going to make a good argument for the most beautiful silver coin ever struck by the U.S. Mint, the Walking Liberty half dollar. And I'm going to do that because, well, just look at the price first. This one is special. Yeah, these are for vintage, original Walking Liberty half dollars. Each $14.95. Think about that, each. Now, we also, tonight, in this grouping, have available P's, D's, and S's, all three mints that struck the coin in this grouping. We also have up to 20 different coins, which means a roll, which is 20 coins, technically a roll of Walking Liberty half dollars, where my competition, for every coin as it gets a little bit rarer, charges more. We're at the same price as coin 1 as coin 20, $14.95, which means you're under $300 for a roll of vintage Walking Liberty halves, and they'll all be different. That's the key. Now, when we bought this deal, we weren't quite sure what to expect. We buy on dips, just like a lot of others, right? And we got the quality. When we got them here, we could validate, verify the quality. And normally we're kicking out 20-25% of everything we buy and just putting them into that call area. And there are people that love buying just the silver value of 90% silver U.S. coins. There's a market all by itself, buying bags, selling bags. We love the collector coins. And then we can get them into the, well, special plus, like these are. Sorting through this, we pull them out. And then we start breaking them down by decades, right? Teens, 20s, 30s, and 40s. Then they start breaking them down by mints, P's, D's, and S's, just to get a flavor of what this bag deal has to offer. And traditionally, when you're looking at these coins, you're going to see most of the coins being from the end of the series. So if the series started in 1916 and ended in 1947, in these bags, you're going to see more coins in the 1940s than you do in the 19-teens. That's just natural. However, inside of the groupings we have available, we were shocked at the volume and quality and different pieces in this deal. Now, most of the coins are dating the 1930s and the 1940s. As I referenced already, P's, Philadelphia, D's, Denver, S, San Francisco, all included. But tonight we can make the roll of 20, if that's what you're looking for, actually all different. Just a pretty special offer. We don't see them that often, but when we do, time to pounce. Now, in 1917, we moved the mint mark location to the back of the coin. The word half dollar on the bottom, go about 7 o'clock. That's spec. That's the San Francisco mint mark on this particular coin. Denver's in the same place. There are no 16s and 17s in this group. Those are big premium coins. They just weren't here. But that's, again, this coin was made, 75 to 100 years ago? And as a result, we know that when you see coins, originality is part of it, but very rarely do you see a bag that is all 19-teens. Somebody decided in 1920 to stop collecting them, and so everything would be before that. Value, value, value. My competition for the same coins, same range, and how many different, are between $43 and upwards of $69. So if the first one you buy from them is 43, then it's going to be 43, then it's going to be 45, 46, 46.50, etc. The 20th different coin is $69. So at 43, we're kind of, almost a third of the price. At 69, we're a fourth of the price. And as you can see on your screen, we're all about the quality. These are not the kickouts that others sell for these types of prices. These are the collector coin. Now, uniquely enough, you see right there, there's a few coins from the 1920s in this grouping as well. That one right there being one of them. These are just random coins we selected. How will they be presented? Good question, Hunter. Thank you. Thank you, whoever called that into the group. They are encapsulated, as you see on your screen, and then they come in a big presentation pouch. So if you are buying 20 of them, all 20 will be encapsulated. You're not overly complicated to open them up if you wanted to put them in a tube for your own personal storage. But we know a lot of people like this to keep their coins protected. So the capsule's part of the presentation. I mean, my competition sell the capsules for $1.99 to $2.49 each. Ours are included. Now, if the design looks familiar to you, that's because the Silver Eagle in 2025, the big silver dollar of the world today, the number one silver dollar in the world today, turns 40. In 1986, when we decided to bring out our first ever bullion coin. And again, this is because since 64 and then 70, based upon the denomination, we stopped putting silver in our coins. So now bullion coming back, silver bullion inside the coins. As a silver dollar, that started in 1986. We took the Walking Liberty half dollars design, this design, and applied it to the brand new silver dollar. It is considered by many the most beautiful silver coin ever. Adolph Wyman's design, going back to President Theodore Roosevelt's desire of changing our coinage from all of the same design. Busts were all the same, seated were all the same, the Barber series were all the same. Now, in 1916, we had the revolution of design. Mercury dime, Standing Liberty quarter, Walking Liberty half dollar. All of them, 3 beautiful, unique designs, and it's carried forward after that. Guys, give me a 30-second clock. Lots of activity on the phones the last couple of minutes. Thank you. If you're hearing the fast busy, it's not that long of a pause. It's less than the current clock. We're looking at like 15, 20 seconds right now. So hit the toll-free 10-digit number. You hear fast busy, deep breath, hang up, and then in 15 seconds, push the redial button. It'll do all the work for you. Again, up to 20 different coins tonight at that same low price of just $14.95. There are P's, there are D's, there are S's. Up to 20 different coins, guaranteed. And only at $14.95 each. For a 90% silver, U.S. Mint, half dollar? For the Walker? Yeah, that's the deal.